For the game tonight, tickets are $5. They take cash. Parking's also $5. How you doing?
Good, you?
Very good. Did you ask her out?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. It takes time, bro.
Yep.
You'll be all right. You're focused on football.
Yep.
That's what I like to hear. It's weird because, like, we're doing the show together, and they're like, Andre could be your son. And I'm like, I suppose he could. So, I feel like I got to take a little more fatherly figure towards you. It's weird. I haven't met your parents at all, so I might have to meet them.
Next home game.
Next home game. Yeah, it's perfect. Oh, by the way, next home game is homecoming.
Yep.
It's
Winter Haven. In sync.
Yeah, it'll be good to play the Blue Devils, but we can't overlook this week's game.
Nope.
Victory Christian.
Yep, it's our first time. Pretty sure it's our first time playing them, right?
Yeah, it is. They're a smaller school, but they're a powerhouse. They get the luxury of recruiting kids in the greater Lakeland area. So they have some kids who are probably from Lakeland, Auburndale, Winter Haven, Bartow that are, decided they wanted to get together and play their home games at Southeastern, which that'll be exciting.
Yeah, turf field, big stadium.
Give you a chance to have sort of the college experience. Yeah, I'm excited to be honest with you. I'm always excited, though. I'm ready to go.
Me too.
I definitely was ready to go after Friday. I wish Saturday we could have played somebody else just to wipe that out.
Yeah.
Like Wales was pretty good, huh?
Yeah, they were. I mean,
let's give credit where it's due.
Yeah.
They were a pretty good team. And you get to play Lakeland tonight, so we'll find out how good they really are. Well, place any non-monetary wager on it?
Yeah, I got Lakeland.
You do? I'll take Lake Wales for a hamburger.
All right.
Take long. I got you. All right. So what are we going to talk about this week?
We talk about how the Davenport rivalry started this week at the volleyball game.
Yeah, and
they took the W.
And that's what's funny about that volleyball game was that all of those girls were Ridge girls last year.
Yeah.
So it was really Ridge versus Ridge. And I don't know, maybe even some of those girls might live in our zone and decided to go there. I don't, that happens. But yeah, I think they're going to have a really good rivalry. All those games were very close. It was 3-1, and I was there for all the varsity game. Unfortunately, I didn't get there for the JV, where the JV beat up on them pretty good from what I understand.
Yeah, JV took the W.
Yeah, but on a serious note about the rivalry, there was some ugliness afterwards, and we don't condone that. That's
no, definitely not.
We'd like to keep everything on the field, on the court, and there's no place for physical altercations or things like that. We gotta try and make sure that our fans and their fans clean it up a little bit.
Definitely. Also, last night NFL started. Bucks versus Cowboys.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to see that game?
I watched a good portion of it, and you know what? It's always a good day when the Cowboys get beat.
Yeah, they always lose.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh wait, Dak's back?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. That's right. Bucks look good. It's early. Those guys didn't play a lot in the preseason.
No.
It's I have sort of a mixed feeling about Antonio Brown being very successful because, he did play for my beloved Pittsburgh Steelers at one point. But, I am in the Tampa area, so of course I'm going to root for the Bucks. And, still waiting to get a jersey or something.
From the coach of the year.
Yeah, that's right. But no, seriously, Buccaneers treated me well over the last year as the coach of the year. Hopefully this year we'll do something significant where I can get nominated again, and maybe we can back-to-back it just like them.
Hopefully.
Nice.
So, talk about this week's game, and also sort of last week's. The offense hasn't really been clicking, and I think we need to try and find an identity. How do you think we need to do that?
It's the hardest thing to do in football. Is such an ever-changing thing. We have talented running backs. We have a young offensive line that's really I mean, how many games has this offensive line started before this year? You have Raphael started. I don't think he started every game last year. He was hurt, so he started about 8 games. Big Dre started like 4 or 5 games. And that's about it. You know, so we bring back. You know, we're pretty limited in our experience, but you know, we have talented guys up there, and you know, we're still trying to. Anytime you bring on new coordinators, both defensively and offensively, there's going to be a learning curve, and you know, I'm not discouraged, you know, by our progress. I think that you know, given the changes we made and the experience that we have, we're probably right about, you know, and this week we should see a vast improvement.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and I mean, let's not, you know, sometimes you win games that you shouldn't, you know, like scoop and score under 2 minutes or something like that. But you know, that's the luck part that's involved in it. But you know, you can't discredit the other team because they practice just as much as we do. You know, their kids do all the things that we do. Sometimes they do more. So, you know, if football was played on paper, the scores would be different. But, you know, it's not played like that.
No.
And, you know, with Lake Wales is going to make an incredible run this year, I think. That running back is amazing. And, you know, let's just, you know, now we're on to victory.
And they also have a good running back too.
They do, and they have some young talent, and they look like they're pretty tough up front. And you know, there's no reason that we shouldn't be out there just banging with them, and you know, let the chips fall where they may.
Definitely.
It'll be interesting to see how we play on turf because we're a pretty quick team. You know, we have some guys that can move a little bit. Put them on, you know, a stable surface. You know, our field is tore up a little bit. Lake Wales field is tore up a little bit. Yeah, mushy. And, you know, if our guys are quick in those environments, you know, you're basically putting them on pavement, you know, let's see what happens, you know.
Yeah.
I'd like to put our quickness up against anybody. You know, we'll get the ball out. We'll see what happens. It'll be exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
It always is.
And last night, our JV team played Bartow, and they had a very exciting game.
7 overtimes.
Like 7 overtimes.
I got a phone call from one of the coaches from Bartow, and he was like, "Can you believe this?" And I was like, "No, I can't. I can't believe it." And you know, normally JV games after like I've coached JV games where the officials wouldn't let it go to overtime. They're like, "Nope, that's it, tie." Man, they let it go to 7. Man, and it ended up a turnover on our possession, and then they scored. And that's a shame. But man, those kids fought hard. Yeah, that's what we want, right?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, that'll help build some character for the future.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Also, some guys, I'm going to check attendance, make sure they made it to school today. Although, I can forgive them.
Yeah, they played hard last night. Yeah.
Right. So what else is going on?
I don't know.
You still finding time to lift?
Yep.
You know why? Because it's important.
Yeah.
And whoever watches this, all those athletes that say, "Oh, I can't lift during the season," that's wrong. That's completely wrong. You need to lift throughout the year because you want to, at the bare minimum, maintain your strength. But there are guys that get stronger during the season, and guess what? Playoffs aren't at the beginning of the year.
They're at the end. They're
at the end, and you want to be the strongest cat out there. If you want to be a real 7-8 cat.
As Coach Smith says.
And one more thing I want to say before you know, either shut me off or ask me more questions. How are your grades?
They're good.
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 Because that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Student athlete.
Yep.
It's not athlete student.
Student first, athlete next.
Although, you know, sometimes we have to hammer that into some people's heads, but
definitely.
You know, I love this helmet. Proud to be a Bolt.
Me too.
I know you're happy because you got your number 51 on.
Yep.
51 in white, 62. No, don't say that. Don't say that at all. What else you got for me? You gonna play any games or anything today, or we gonna wait? We gonna wait to break that out later?
Nope. That's
Nothing?
I think next week we're traveling. We won't be here
No
next week.
graphic here?
We'll see.
We put something in there? Like me catching a tiger or something? No? He's looking at me like I'm crazy. We can't pull the curtain back on this and say, this is what we do? Oh, he's killing me. Anyway, I love doing this.
Yep.
It's fun. Yeah. And the guys behind the scenes doing a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Proud of them too. Love being a Bolt.
Me too. All right.
Maybe we'll just write notes next time about like what we love about being a Bolt. We'll just flash them up to everybody.
Maybe.
Yeah. At some point, we'll talk about the recruiting process. You know, we'll get into some of that other stuff. Let's wait till we get the season. Let's wait till the bye week.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about our rivals.
And sitting down for going against each other.
All right.
See you next week.
Hustle up.
Yep.